I touched on credit, but today I'm going to give you the actual mathematical input.
You better get fired up!
Alright guys, so back in episode 55, I touched on credit and how you impact your credit, and people loved that video. It was one of the most watched videos, maybe the most watched video that I had. So I thought, hey, why not give you guys another video, but now I'm going to get a little bit more in depth on how that mathematical equation actually works. So we're going to get right to the point because there are 6 of them in giving you exactly what it is that the different credit bureaus look at to different weights when they're judging what your credit score should be. Alright, so number 1 is the big one, man, and it's obvious. It's your payment history. Are you making payments or aren't you? It's as simple as that. If you are, your credit's strong. If you're not, it's really weak. Those payment misses can stay on there 5 to 7 years, and depending on how many times you did it, it will impact your credit to a greater or lesser amount. Alright, number 2 is the amount owed, man. So it really is a comparison between how much your credit limit is and how much you owe. So if you have $10,000 in credit cards and I have $100,000 in credit cards, I'm talking about the limit, not what you actually have in debt, right? You got 10 grand, I got 100. You go out and you get $6,000 in clothes, right? Sounds like my wife. You go get 6 grand in clothes, you're at 60% of the limit that you're allowed. If I go out and get $10,000 in peanuts, right? Come on, I like peanuts, baby. I spent $4,000 more than you, but I'm only at 10% of my usage, right? So it's actually gonna impact my credit a lot less, and yours is gonna be impacted negatively. Now, when you're asking, what percentage should I be at when you're looking at credit utilization, you wanna be right around that 10 to 20% mark, really no higher than that. So for every $1,000 that you have in credit limit, you want to stay at $200 or less. All right, so the third one is the third biggest. I'm keeping these easy for you, and it's your credit history, right? The length of your credit history. So how long have you had credit cards, a mortgage, a car payment, whatever loans you have out or credit that you're using, they want to see that you've had it for a while so that they know that you've built up this reputation over a period of time, right? So the longer you've had it, the better your credit is. All right, guys, before I give you number 4, I want you to do 2 things for me, right? Check out this Facebook business page. And I want you to go to Instagram and check this sucker out too. All right, number 4 is new credit, right? When was the last time that you took out credit? Did you get a credit card? Did you get a car loan? What was it? And when was it, most importantly? All right, so number 5 is the type of debt that you're using, right? So you've got revolving debt and installment loans. So the revolving debt is like a credit card, right? You don't have to use it at all times. You have the ability to, but sometimes you've got a 0 balance, sometimes you've got a $500 balance. You pick when you do it, and how often you do it and how often you pay it off is what impacts your score, right? Then you've got installment loans. Those installment loans are loans where you've established how much you owe on day 1, right? So a house, you buy it for 300 grand, you owe 300 grand. They know exactly what your payment is every single month, and you pay that payment every single month. Same with a car. You buy the car for 20 grand, you make the payments every month, right? So those are the 2 different types. What they want to see to jack that credit up is that you've got multiple types of credit and you're paying on all of them consistently. Okay, so the 6th and final thing is a hard inquiry. So I'm gonna talk about soft inquiries first, and then we'll get to hard inquiries. A soft inquiry is you going and checking on your credit yourself, all right? A hard inquiry is when you are going to somebody else asking for a loan. So if you go in and you want a credit card, if you go in and you want a car loan, they're gonna pull your credit, and when they pull it, that's called a hard inquiry. Now, a hard inquiry does have an impact on your credit, and it is a negative impact, but it's short term, it's fairly minimal, and if it's for the same reason within, a 14 to 45 day window, depending upon the bureau, a lot of times it counts as one pull. So if you go to this dealership, and this dealership, and they all pull your credit within the same 2 days, a lot of times that's gonna count as one hard pull. All right, guys, that is everything you need to know about the mathematical equation of credit scores. If you guys have any questions, as always, DM me, put a comment below, whatever it is you need to do to get in touch with me. If you guys like the video, go down and hit like, go down and hit subscribe, and you guys stay fired up.